Did agents reach out to you? Because you are a great indoor player. That's present tense. ACC Co-Player of the Year 2023. Who'd you share that with?
Anna DeBeer.
Okay.
From Louisville, yeah.
Such a bummer that she couldn't play in the final.
I know. I felt bad, but the girl that came in for her stepped up big time.
Did all right.
Yeah, she did a good job.
But you're a phenomenal indoor player.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that if you had wanted to go professionally, you could have gone somewhere.
Yeah, it's weird, like, just because, like, the leagues are so new, like, there's not really, like, an official way to go about it, but for PVF, like, the coaches would either reach out to you or, like, your head coach and, like, see if you'd be interested, and there were a couple of those, and I think CP and I both were like, hey, like, she's playing beach for the next couple of years, just to, like, let them know to not draft someone that doesn't want to be drafted, but it's weird to think about, like, that is also a possibility to do, so.
Because it definitely is. Like, there's a lot of examples of players who did indoor, then beach, and then went back and played professionally indoor. Yeah. I mean, Taylor Sanders doing it right now. Yeah. Where you could do a kind of a hybrid thing that he's doing. True. Where he took a 4-month contract in Indonesia, not a small chunk of change, pretty large contract, and then he's going to go play the AVP League, and then I don't know if he would go back and forth, but it's pretty good living.
I wouldn't be opposed. It's also like with the leagues here, it's only 4 months that you're in season. Right. So it's like very doable. But yeah, I guess I would just have to feel it out whenever I graduate. Yeah. And just see what's like the best option.
Have you always played beach?
No. So, I mean, I grew up in Florida, like I live in Florida, so it's like I would play over the summers and like smaller tournaments for fun. Yeah, Tampa area. So like Clearwater Beach, St. Pete. If there's any like local tournaments, I would play with my best friend, and we were just indoor girls that would just play over the summer to keep our touch. But like no strategy. I never blocked. We always played 2 down. Really? Like never blocked. And then sophomore year, because I got recruited to Florida State for purely indoor. Okay. And sophomore year, coach reached out and was like, hey, you want to join the team? And I was like, okay. Yeah. So then I started that spring of 2023. Yeah.
It's 20. I can't believe it's 25 right now.
Yeah, 23 then. That was like the first time I've ever gotten like trained in beach.
Wait, your sophomore year of college? Mm-hmm. Holy shit. I thought you were talking about your sophomore year of high school.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in college. Yeah. So like.
She's been playing beach for like 2 years.
Yeah. And it's been hard just because like I haven't had the off seasons. So it's like. Yeah. That's like a total of 8 months of beach maybe. Yeah. So.
Whoa. I had no idea you were that new.
Yeah, pretty new. So it's been a lot of growth. Yeah. Each year. And it's just. I mean, I love playing it. So it's just been fun to like kind of commit to.
Do you think that you have so much joy in playing it because it is new and the learning curve is so steep?
I think that's part of it. Like I love being able to get better, and I feel like with indoor, I've been playing that since I was 8. So it's like the amount that I could get better each year by the time I got to college was way less. Yeah.
You're like fighting for that 1 to 2%. Yeah. There's like teeny tiny gains. Exactly. Whereas here you're like, I've never even heard of this concept.
Yeah. And I was like blocking, pulling, all that. So I think that's definitely, it was more engaging for me. Yeah. And I think that's what like added a lot to it, but also just, I love being outside. I love like the chill atmosphere. Yeah. Yeah.
Like music at practices?
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. So I think it's just much more my vibe. So
I'm glad you found it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad you found it when I came here too.
Yeah. No, me
it's good
too.
to have you out here.
Yeah, I'm always happy to be out there for sure. So it's been fun 3 years so far.
What's the beach culture like in Florida for young kids? I'm surprised that you didn't play more as a kid, because I would always think that like California and Florida would be the 2 places where beach is just as common as indoor, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
Yeah, I mean, I played a bit like just SSOVA. I don't know if you've heard of that. Yeah. Those were like the local tournaments that I would like just play in. And there was a bunch of girls like when I was growing up around like U14, they would kind of quit indoor and just play beach. So like there were some beach clubs like in my area, but I always just thought of it as more of like something for fun for me, just because like I was like getting recruited by indoor schools at that time, and I was like I already have like kind of this path laid out for me. Right. But yeah, it was definitely like I think growing in popularity a lot when I was in high school, and like my freshman year of high school was like the second year that beach was like a high school sport. So it was like all super brand new. But I think it's definitely grown more since then.
Got it. Have you, because I think I, as a coach, when like now that I'm in the recruiting part of it, I like seeing when athletes play multiple sports in high school.
Yeah.
What did you see transfer from indoor to beach and vice versa?
I think beach definitely helped a lot for me, especially when I was growing up, like over the summer, whenever I would play beach, like it helped a lot with my ball control, like your overall, like your vision when you hit, your jump.
Yeah.
My vert in college went up like I think a couple inches.
Really?
Post beach, yeah.
Sweet.
So that was a nice little bonus. And blocking too. Like I think for indoor, like you would never like coach like different block moves because you would kind of just swing block, get there, press over, but like putting your hands in different positions was like something that was really cool, and I think that kind of helped me a little bit with the indoor game. I don't know so much about like indoor helping beach. I think playing all 6 rotations helped me with like good defense. Mm-hmm. Like I can pull and get a dig, pretty well for I guess like being a taller person, just because like I'm used to digging balls from indoor. So I think that was probably the biggest thing. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Mike Lambert?
The name's familiar. I'm not sure if I know.
He's a great indoor player. And then when he came over and started playing the AVP, I want to say 2006, he was the Offensive Player of the Year. And he probably would have gone to the Olympics, but I forget who he was playing with, but got hurt and they couldn't end up making a run. But he said that, I was like, how'd you make that transition so fast? Yeah. Because Offensive Player of the Year, your first year. And he was like, well, in indoor, I was used to playing against 3 blocks in the Italian League.
True.
I come to the beach. He's like, there's one. This is a dream scenario for any outside hitter.
Yeah, I would say definitely like the indoor mentality of just swinging. Yeah. Like there's only one block. Like for me, it seems easier to put a ball away and like just resorting to shots if I have to. But like you can tool the blocker or you can hit around the blocker and the defender's still not there. That part's nice.
Man, I was laughing to myself when you guys were playing Georgia State and you were handling them, but you hit a cut shot pretty much right to the defender. And then we were side switching, and in my head I was like I was wondering if you get kind of bored, just getting kill after kill after kill. And I say that joking but kind of serious because Jose Loyola, coaching at UCLA right now, he's a legend, going to be a Hall of Famer, and he would say like I would get bored because he had this 40-inch vertical out of the sand, and he could get a kill anytime he wanted. But sometimes he'd just hit a crappy high line, and his partner would be like, "Why'd you do that?" He was like, I was just bored. Just
want to mix it up a little bit. I don't think I ever get bored of swinging, but every now and then I do like a shot, and if it doesn't score, I get mad at myself. I'm like, why? Like, you could just swing. Like, stop trying to be cute. Like, it works. But no, I haven't found it boring yet.
That's good.
Yeah.
So. I guess 2 years into it, that's a good thing.
Yeah, still new. So yeah.
What's been the most frustrating part of picking up? I think it's a new sport. I think even though you play indoor volleyball, I think beach volleyball is a completely different animal. You got different size court. It's a different ball.
Yeah.
Different people on the court. The rules are different.
Yeah, very different. I think setting was a huge thing for me. It took me a while to get down bump setting even. Like my first year, I would say it was a disaster. I can't believe I played at all. I guess they were just having a vision for me. And then last year I got bump setting down pretty well, but I still had to like think about it all the time. I don't know why, like just using my legs and like all of that, the location, the tempos. And then like learning how to hand set this year has been like not a struggle, but challenging. And so like that's just been something I've been trying to work towards. And I think like, I didn't really have to set that much in indoor unless it was like an out of system ball. So like that was a whole new aspect of the game that I had to like.
Yeah, and then even your out of systems, it's like, all right, you're pretty much only allowed to do a high bump set either to the right or the outside.
Exactly, yeah, so.
You don't have to think much.
Not at all. I roll it up there, and go and cover, and that was about it, yeah. So that's been, I think, the hardest for me. And then just also like all of the different blocking like lineups that you can do, but I think that's gotten easier with time. I'm still like thinking a lot about setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anything becoming more automatic?
I don't know. I think like I'm starting to figure out when to pull much better this year.
Yeah.
I used to just stay almost all the time.
As a default answer, I'd prefer.
Yeah. Yeah, like I can delay and swat this one, and then they would still hit it over me, and I would feel not great about myself. But yeah, I think offense has gotten better this year.
Yeah.
I've been training, like trying to swing higher. So that's been pretty consistent piece for me. I think serving's gotten better too. Just learning how to manipulate the ball differently.
Yeah.
Different serving techniques, approaches, and whatnot.